Okay, welcome to another TheGamesMonster episode. Today is a special edition because I'm officially the first YouTuber to put this video on to YouTube. It is the completion of Ratchet and Clank All for One, and the game has been amazingly fun to play. So I'll let you watch this and then we shall carry on with the gameplay.
How did you get in here? You have to go. He's going to be upset. Very, very upset.
Who's going to be upset?
Oh, Nevo. You didn't tell me you were expecting guests. I'm sorry. They must have circumvented the defense system. Silence! You four have been quite meddlesome.
You stole the plans to Dr. Croyd's protomorphic energy extractor?
You should have seen the look on Nevo's face. He even tried to stop me, if you can believe it. Stop! I would have disposed of him, but he's actually been quite useful. Building my collectors, modifying ephemeris. He's been a wonderful pet.
What does a little furball like you need with a spaceship and a protoplasmic energy dinger?
Protomorphic energy extractor, you simpleton. And the answer is freedom.
Guys, I don't think these are comet pieces. These are from a planet.
The smaller ones are easy to control, but larger life forms have always been problematic. Ironic, these slovenly bottom feeders succeeded in the one area we could not. This is the future! A machine that can force our consciousness into vessels worthy of our intelligence. With this, Tauronux will be reborn. And I can't have you lot ruining it.
Okay, so we have to defeat that guy. He's not a very big guy, but we still have to defeat him. And I would say this game is, it's definitely an amazing game, but it's not as good as A Crack in Time. I don't think it is as good as A Crack in Time. But then again, A Crack in Time was just amazing. Just an incredible game, really. So this is still an awesome game, but I don't think it lives up to A Crack in Time, which I think is a hard task to do, let's be honest, to live up to A Crack in Time. But it's a good game and it does well for the next stage of Ratchet and Clank, whatever that is going to be. But one thing I did think about this game as well is the weapons on this game are nowhere near as fun as the weapons on A Crack in Time. Like, I remember the weapons on A Crack in Time, like the black hole that you used to put out, and the octopus like monster thing used to come in and grab the enemies and stuff like that. The weapons were nowhere near as fun. They've carried over one weapon, which I know of, onto this game, which is Mr. Zurgon, but you can't really have a game of Ratchet and Clank without Mr. Zurgon. But the add-on weapons, the weapons that aren't really weapons, like the story things that you need, they're a lot better. Like, as you'll see here in a minute. No, jump! Oh. But as you can see there, the shield. Oh, why did it shoot through my shield then? Crank will hear me. But the shield, as you can see there, that's a good addition. That was not on A Crack in Time. That's a good addition. And there's some other weapons as well. They're good additions, but I feel like the weapons aren't as good as A Crack in Time. So let's take this guy out. The combustor is a good weapon. Another thing that's good is if both of you, or all three of you, or all four of you use the same weapon at the same time, then you get that like ring thing that expands, as you can see, and once it goes red it explodes and you get a big blast and a big massive damage on the last couple of shots. so that's a good addition. Nearly fell off the platform then, but didn't. And the games took me about 4 days to complete it. That's not non-stop gameplay, but because I am busy, obviously. So it's took me about 4 days. I got it on release day, which was Friday, the 21st. I think it was the 21st of October, and I completed it 5 days later. 4 days or 5 days later on the Tuesday. It is Tuesday today, and I just completed it and I'm uploading this video. So lasted a fair amount of time, and I hear the new Uncharted 3 can be completed in a speed run of 3 hours and a half, so this was really good. But there's one point in the game though that I was really stuck on, because there's always one in every game that you can't. There's always one in every game that's a part that you can't get past, and there was one in this one as well, and I couldn't get past it. It's taken me so long to get past it, but once I did, then I was soon on to. Clank just fell off the platform, but I was soon onto the boss level, which is this level. So this is the final fight, the final battle. Get me an R-clasher out, start zapping some people with my whip. But definitely worth a buy if you are a Ratchet fan, like I am. But don't expect another cracking time. Expect something good, but don't expect another cracking time. Another thing what I can see Insomniac have tried to do is they obviously don't want a split screen, which is understandable. You wouldn't want a split screen in today's market. A split screen is not good in today's market. For some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason developers think a split screen is not good in this kind of market, especially on an adventure game. So obviously you can't avoid a split screen on a driving game, but that's a completely different story. But so they've tried to avoid the split screen, and they've tried to make it like Little Big Planet-esque, with all 4 characters on a wider screen at the same time, which is understandable why they've done that, but at the same time it is so awkward and annoying because of what type of game it is. It's an adventure game, an adventure action game. So it's not like Little Big Planet where it's a side scroller and you just go and you just wait for people and they'll catch up and stuff like that. It's an adventure game, so when you're online, people are racing to get boxes, stuff like that, and there's a competition element to it. So with people speeding ahead, you tend to miss a lot of stuff, and there tends to be one character that controls the camera. The camera tends to follow one character, which when I was playing with my girlfriend, she plays as Clank, obviously, because she's a girl, but when she was playing as Clank, the camera was following her, and I was getting annoyed because she was missing boxes. And I was like, come back, we need to get these boxes, I need these bolts so I can buy more ammo, and stuff like that. So the cameras at parts as well, when you're doing jumps, like you're jumping on, it becomes a platform game and you're jumping over water and stuff like that. The camera's really awkward because you can't tell, your depth deception really goes, so you can't really tell when to jump, and it gets difficult at times with the camera. But these are just minor complaints, obviously, but I don't mean to complain anyway, but the camera is awkward at times. I'm not going to say it's not, because it is, and it will annoy you online because people tend to run ahead of you, and you're still trying to get boxes and bolts or health or anything. So that is annoying, but it's the first multiplayer Ratchet and Clank game, I think, on this gen at least. I did play the very first Ratchet and Clank on PlayStation 2, and that was fun. Got that for Christmas one year, but definitely, they definitely made a good effort at it, and it was an extremely enjoyable game to play. It's just a few minor things that do your head in every now and then. So another fun thing that is good, you can actually play it single player. So you can play it old school. The trophy is called old school if you do complete it single player, because Clank clings onto Ratchet's back if you choose to play as Ratchet, and if you choose to play as Clank, Captain Quark actually like shrinks and goes onto Clank's back. So I haven't actually played this Nefarious yet, but I'm gonna have a few bashes online before I get Uncharted. Uncharted 3 is coming up. Can't wait for that. So the idea of this final battle is basically you got to take him out, and eventually he ends up pressing a button, and then he gets into that big monster and all this stuff, and then you take out that big monster and it's the end of the game. But there's quite a funny little thing at the end of the game, which I won't spoil for you. I'll let you watch it. But did enjoy it, and I think it leaves it really open to where they're going to go to the next game. It really does, the way they ended it, and you'll see why when you watch it. It left it really open to what's going to happen. So all we can do is look forward to the next Ratchet and Clank game, which I can guarantee is not coming out anytime soon. So get this game in the meantime. It is good, and you will enjoy it. So I've nearly done this bit. That's a weird little weapon as well. It's called the Critter Blaster or something like that. Here we go, another cutscene. So I'll let you watch this, and I'll be back when gameplay's on.
Still alive. This is all pointless, you know. In a few hours, our kind will possess enough monsters to spread across this galaxy, and now you. I don't think I need you anymore, little pawn. Get away from me! What are you doing, you fool? Let go! Don't let him turn it on!
Mr. Dingle, back!
That does not look like something I'd like to keep as a pet.
And we're back. Well, I'm back, but here is the Rival Nox, and this is the final battle in the game. Defeat the Locky Master, sorry. And this is the last thing you've got to defeat. You defeat this monster, and something comes out of him, and you just shoot at it. It doesn't do any attacks or anything. You just shoot it until it blows up. So this is technically the last battle. And by the way, I apologise for the video quality. I admit it's not the best, but the audio quality is good because I had a direct feed, but I'm still waiting on a HD PVR, so I can record gameplay properly. So I'll keep you updated on that. And we are coming to the end of part 1 of the final boss battle for Ratchet and Clank All for One. So if you want to head over and watch part 2, I would greatly appreciate it. In part 2 we finish off this battle and show you the ending of the game. So thanks for watching, watch part 2, subscribe for more, and this video has been brought to you by TheGamesMonster. See you in part 2.